If you've been here for a while, you know that I've spent the last few months living out of a backpack, then a van. New adventures all the time, but it's the same me trying to figure out how to slow down in the middle of all of this movement. Here's the thing that nobody tells you about traveling full time. You'd think that you would have more time to be present, to enjoy the little things, to think more, when in reality, you have less, or at least it feels like it. Somehow I was still doom scrolling in the middle of a beautiful city that I would likely never see again, which is genuinely embarrassing. So the past few weeks, I've been doing a little bit of an experiment trying to actively not be on my phone and focus on creating things with my hands rather than consuming. I'm focusing on 3 hobbies to slow down and be more present. I picked up crocheting in Ireland. My Auntie Deirdre gave me a hook, some scrap yarn, and patiently taught me how to make a granny square. It's honestly been so easy to learn and do while traveling. I wish I listened to my mom years ago when she told me that it was easy. There's something almost meditative about it. Once I start, I am locked in and I do not want to stop. Call me crazy, but it actually gives me the same feeling that I get when I'm doom scrolling or binge watching a show, except I'm actually creating something, so it feels better. I'm currently working on a new camera strap because this is the current state of my camera strap. Luckily, these metal parts are still intact. It's just all the leather and fabric coming apart, so I'm just gonna crochet a new one onto that. Honestly, the biggest shift focusing on artistic hobbies hasn't been the hobbies themselves or me getting really good at something. It's what happens in the moment while I'm doing them. I'm more present. I feel like I'm paying attention more. I feel like I notice more things. I even get a little bored, and that's okay because boredom isn't the enemy that it's made out to be. I am not very good at watercoloring. I want to be better, but that really wasn't the point of starting. I just wanted a reason to sit still in my back garden and really notice where I am instead of just taking a picture, posting it, moving on. Watercoloring really forces me to notice things. It really forces me to think how to get the right color, how to get the right shape, because you can't paint something that you haven't actually looked at. It's slow. I often find it very frustrating because I'm a perfectionist, and somehow that's part of the appeal because with each piece I notice myself getting a little bit better. She's very messy. Dude, that's called perfectionism. Dana has to show her my watercolor. Oh, yours is so good. Wait, keep it there. Wow.
Thanks.
Bellezza.
Grazie.
Starting today, July 19th, I'm trying to do 1 watercolor painting a day in an effort to get better. So we'll see how my skills improve by December 31st. I was recently reminded of how much I love photography and how much it interests me. When I was in Porto visiting the photography center there, I really love film because it feels more intentional than snapping away on a digital camera or on your phone, which is the whole reason why I got into film photography. I've been trying to document this trip through film, and not just the grandiose experiences, but also the little moments, the quiet moments in between. All of the little details that really capture the feeling of this trip, not just what it looked like. The light, the shadows, the steam coming off a hot cup of coffee or a really good tapa. Again, just really trying to capture the feeling, not just a picture. Crochet, watercolor, photography, any hobby, it's not really about being good at the hobby, though when you practice something every day or really frequently, that is going to be an inevitable outcome. It's about giving your hands, your eyes, and your brain something to do besides just scroll. It's about being here in this exact moment of your life, not indulging in somebody else's through a screen. If you feel like you're scrolling away this summer, just pick 1 hobby. It doesn't even have to be any of these that I mentioned, and see what happens when you give it your full, undivided attention for just 10 minutes. You may not even think about your phone by the end of those 10 minutes. Stay crafty this summer. Again, I'm still on my phone, but the time now that I'm taking to like do a watercolor painting, to crochet, to take out my film camera or whatever, that's time taken away from being on my phone. So I guess I'm still on my phone, just not as much. I don't think it's escapable, especially if like you enjoy social media like I do.
Some people get lost in
The sauce.
the sauce with social media. We all know this. We know that everyone gets lost in social media.
Yeah.
I just know that my mental health is better when I'm not on social media. Like,
100%.
I get so stressed. So this makes me feel a lot better. Scrolling, the whole connotation of this negative content.
Yeah. The whole thing with social media is that it's just you're fed stuff. You're not choosing what you're fed. You're just given things, and you're just like forced to engage with it.
Yeah, instead of being intentional.
Yeah. So that's why crochet, it's like, it feels like a better version of that because you are being intentional.
It does, and I also, the reason why I love content creation and stuff that you're doing,
Yeah.
is because you're creating content for others, and it's still being part of the community of creating content is awesome.
It's
we
like-
all get to share the shit.
Exactly. It's an active participation rather than
Yeah.
a passive one. And I feel like it's an interesting one too because, I don't know, then you're kind of part of the problem.
Yeah.
Maybe. Are these shoes too big for me? I can fit a whole finger back there.
Has it been giving you blisters?
No. Oh! Hi!